Today we'll talk about no article, because generally we can guess where to put definite article, where to put indefinite article, but when not to put article, that is the question. So today I'm going to show you. Articles are there to help us understand what we are talking about exactly. And if we use indefinite articles, it means that we're talking about something abstract or something general. And when we use definite article, it means that we're talking about something specific. The absence of article, zero article, is the case of talking about something in general. So here are layers of talking about things generally. The first layer is indefinite article that we use when we talk about things in general and when we talk about something for the first time. And it is used with the countable singular nouns like a dog, a car, a tree, a person. Next layer is when we talk about countable nouns that are plural. Here we do not need an article. Dogs are lovely. Women deserve equal rights. Banks are closed on Mondays. Vegetables are good for you. So plural, countable nouns, no article. If you are talking about specific pack of dogs, you can say the dogs were angry, like those dogs who beat your ass. Or like in a recipe, take the vegetables and put them into the broth. So you probably have some vegetables listed in the recipe and now you're supposed to move on with them. So you're talking about specific vegetables, plural, vegetables, but they are specific. So here we will need definite articles. So this is a different case. When we talk about things generally, no article. Next is uncountable nouns, and also when we talk about them generally. And uncountable nouns are a very big block of nouns. So let's get into specifics. Let's take materials and substances and abstract nouns. So when we talk generally about these uncountable nouns as materials or substances, they will not have any article. And let me give you an example of how we can generally speak about them. There's a saying, blood is thicker than water, and as a little task you can Google what it means. But here blood is not a specific blood. We don't say human blood, animal blood, whatever blood. We don't specify whose blood we're talking about. So it's just a concept of blood. But in a sentence like they took the blood from him. When we start to specify and realize the origin of the blood, there will be a definite article. When the material starts to get some type of origin, when we know where it's from, not in a general sense. Or I don't like coffee, but the coffee was terrible. So I don't like coffee in general, but that specific coffee was terrible. It's still a substance, but in the first example, I talk about it generally. In the second example, I talk about specific coffee. And abstract nouns, things like love, beauty, hope, hate, weather, strength. Also, when we generally talk about the concept of a thing, no article. Like in the phrase fine weather friends. For every person, the definition fine is different, so it's just a concept. Yeah, but the weather was fine means the specific weather on a specific day was fine, and hence we need an article. Or a very simple example, I like listening to music and the music was loud. In the first example we talk about general music, not specific music. I like listening to music. And in the second example, specific music is loud, so we need a definite article. And it's still an uncountable abstract noun. So let's sum up. When we talk about things in general, we either use a definite article in cases of singular countable noun, like a dog, and we don't use any article when we talk about plural countable nouns, like dogs and friends and people, and when we have uncountable nouns, like materials, abstract nouns, and many other things. But here's a list of things that you just have to remember not to put an article before them. Names, towns, cities, country, unless we talk about the government specifications, like the United States. So the states need an article, not America. America doesn't need an article. Lakes, islands, continents, mountains, planets, sports, games, and meals. So know that before breakfast. So I hope it was helpful and interesting. I hope I'm back. Yeah, and don't be sad. What? Yeah, so thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're not a subscriber. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.